Welcome to this tutorial on calligraphy and typography. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to do different types of calligraphy as well as different writing fonts. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and let's get right into it. Some supplies you'll need for this tutorial are paper. You can use any kind of paper you like, such as white paper, construction paper, notebook paper, whatever you have. You can use a variety of writing utensils, such as markers, colored pencils, whatever you have. In this video, I'm using a variety of markers, such as Crayola markers, a Sharpie marker, a highlighter, just a normal ballpoint pen, and a dual tip highlighter. Hello, this is the calligraphy section of the video. I am quickly writing out the word hello in a calligraphy type style. If you wish to learn about bubble lettering, that is later on in the video and you can skip ahead. But for right now, this is the calligraphy section, so stay tuned. When doing calligraphy, you should focus on your pen movement. Your pen movement is the key to the shapes of your letters. Thin strokes are used when you move your pen in an upwards motion. Thick strokes are used when you move your pen in a downwards motion. These techniques are called upstrokes and downstrokes. Up is thin, down is thick. Remember that. That's very important. I am showing you how to do an up and downstroke movement with different types of pens. Also, when using markers for calligraphy, there are a few different techniques you can use. When drawing or writing upwards, use the tip of the pen or marker for a thin line. When drawing or writing downwards, use the side of the marker or pen because that gives you a thicker line. Another important part of calligraphy is practicing writing in cursive. Cursive is the main staple of calligraphy, so you really want to learn how to write in cursive before you learn how to do calligraphy. Here I am showing you how I write some letters in cursive. In this clip, I am showing you how to do upstroke movements as well as downstroke movements. I'm also showing you how to add fancy tails to the ends of your letters. In this example, I am showing you just with the letter A. You can do these upstroke and downstroke movements with any kind of pen you own. You can use a highlighter because there's a chisel nib, and the chisel nib allows you to do thick strokes easily. Or you can use a ballpoint pen, but you do have to fill in the remaining gaps with the color. In this clip, I am doing examples of different ways I do calligraphy. I chose to write the word hi, so I decided to add different details to each of the letters. I did both capital and lowercase lettering for the calligraphy. I also tried to use a variation of the different pens just to show you all how you can write with literally any utensil you own. lucky enough to own a brush pen such as the Pigma Sakura brush pen, this is really helpful because brush pens are normally used in calligraphy. When you are writing with calligraphy, it's easy to do thin strokes and thick strokes with this type of pen, but it's not required to have one if you want to do calligraphy. I hope this basic calligraphy section was helpful, and now I am going to move on to doing basic bubble lettering fonts. Bubble lettering is a super fun and creative font. Bubble lettering is super easy and anyone can do it, it just takes a little bit of practice. In this section, I will be showing you all how to do bubble lettering fonts. In this clip, I am just writing out the word bubble letter font and showing you guys how I do bubble letters. When practicing bubble lettering, I suggest to write out different letters. I decided to write out the whole alphabet just to show you guys what I do when I bubble letter. I wrote the letters of the alphabet in a pencil just to simplify things down. Once you are done writing your letters out in pencil, use a marker or a pen to outline your letters. When outlining your letters, you want to draw loosely around the letters. You should make the corners of your letters round. You don't really want to have any harsh or straight lines. Rounding the letters gives it a bubble effect. Then, once you've outlined your letters with your marker, you should add little holes to the letters that need them, such as the letters A, B, D, etc. You can write bubble letters in both capital and lowercase letters to give it a bubble effect and style. Once you've outlined all your letters completely, then you can go in and add details and color. In this clip, I was showing examples of how I was practicing bubble lettering. In the examples of the bubble letters, I decided to write out the word hello and hi. I am showing examples of writing in both upper and lowercase styles. I used black mainly to outline the bubble letters to make them pop out, but you can use any color you like. In this example, I also used a blue Sharpie to outline the lighter blue bubble letters that I had designed. The design process is really up to you. You can use thick or thin line work to make the letters stand out as well. You can also leave a bit of white space or use a white gel pen, paint pen, or colored pencil to add highlights to your letters. Adding highlights or pops of white make the letters look like actual bubbles. Just have fun with it. It's a really fun process of designing your letters. I hope you enjoy these speed drawings of these bubble letter examples, and I hope that you have fun designing your own bubble letters. I hope that you all enjoyed and found this tutorial helpful and informational. I hope that you are all able to use these types of fonts and what you learned in this video and apply it to your own artwork or other related